Hello, hi Facebook. How's everyone tonight? Let's give it just a minute to see if anyone jumps on here. Because at the moment, nobody's watching me. I'm just talking to myself. But this will be fun for the replay people, right? All the people watching the replay can hear me talk to myself. Yay! Anyways, I've got my wine. I've got some Chardonnay that I'm drinking tonight. Both my children are either in bed or sleeping, so that is an awesome thing. I'm wondering if this time of night is not the best time to come on. Maybe everyone's sleeping. I probably should be sleeping, right? So, I am very, very excited because tomorrow, one of our best-selling enduring lip colors are coming back into stock, and that is the wonderful macaroon, the macaroon enduring lip color. So I actually came on tonight because I was going to take off my makeup and do my skin polish, but I figured that before I took off all my makeup, I would show you the color macaroon, as well as try another color that I have not applied to my lips yet. I got it, it's new, salted caramel. They're actually very similar. I'll hold them up side by side. So this is macaroon and this is salted caramel. So they're similar, but you can see that macaroon has more pink in it and salted caramel is very brown. So first of all, let me get my disposable lip wand, because since I do use these for, I let people try these ones on. You gotta be sanitary about it. So I've got my disposable lip wands. So we'll do macaroon first. Macaroon, so exciting! It's coming back in stock tomorrow. This is probably our best-selling color. I would say macaroon and creme brulee are probably our top sellers, and right now a lot of the lip colors are out of stock, but macaroon's coming back tomorrow. All right, so let's get some on here. My mirror's right here, so. Our enduring lip colors, they apply just like a lip gloss. They go on just like a lip gloss, but when it dries, it will be completely matte. I think that the reason that macaroon is such a best-selling color is that it literally looks good on anybody, like any skin tone. I know it's kind of bright in here. Maybe I have too many lights on. I'll put the top back on. So I barely have any makeup on today. Let me try turning this light off to see if... No, that really doesn't look any better. It's hard to get the lighting right. I'm still playing around with it. So, sorry. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought there. I'll just drink some wine. Oh, I was saying that the macaroon is a lovely, lovely color because it looks good on everyone. I was saying that I barely have any makeup on. That's what I was saying. I just have foundation, concealer, a little blush. I've got mascara on. So I basically have the bare minimum on, which I usually like a little bit more makeup than this, but this is my natural look. So, what do you think of macaroon? If you want it, it's coming back tomorrow. So let me take this off. I'm gonna use one of our makeup remover cloths. And then I'm gonna try on salted caramel. This stuff is really hard to take off because it truly is enduring. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, salted caramel. This is my first time putting this one on. So we'll see how it looks. This one is a lot darker. So what do you think of this one? I wish my lighting was better. I feel like I'm a little washed out with these lights. Maybe if I turn one of them off over here. Still not a big fan of the lighting. I look very ghostly. Ooh. Well, there you have it. It ain't going anywhere. It doesn't come off of my glass. What do you think about that? All right, I'm gonna take this one off. So salted caramel is available on the website. Macaroon is coming back tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it seems like when they put these things back in stock, it seems to be 2 p.m. Central Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Actually, I don't even need to carefully take off my lips, because guess what? I'm taking off all my makeup, all right? It's all coming off. You can see how horrible I look normally. Well, I don't think I looked that great before anyway, just because I barely had any makeup on. But you can see how much this stuff actually does when you see what my face really looks like. Because I know it didn't look like much. I know it looked like I wasn't wearing like anything. That was the total natural look, right? And now you can see there's an artistry to even looking like you're not wearing any makeup, right? That's what most people want anyway, right? See, I like the glamorous look, but a lot of people like to put on makeup and not have it look like they're wearing makeup. So what the makeup that I had on before was definitely that category. Oh, thank you, Karen. Hello, by the way. Thanks for saying something to me. I've been on here for at least 10 minutes. I'm not really sure how long. And I've just been talking to myself. Oh was like, nobody's talking to me, but I'm just gonna pretend. I'm going to pretend that people love me out there. Pretend I have friends. Take these lips off. Now I don't have to do it all carefully. Just take it all off. I love these makeup remover wipes, by the way. They smell really good. They smell like cucumber. They take off my makeup wonderfully. And I love that they are individually packaged, because whenever I buy makeup wipes before that come in the package, they always tend to dry out on me. Like the first few will be okay, and still just okay. Like they don't really seem very saturated. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like when I buy a pack of makeup remover cloths, they just feel like there's barely anything on them, and I always end up like running them under the sink to wet them and stuff. But these are actually really moist and individually wrapped, so you get like that freshness every time. No, they're not harsh at all. I think they work really well. They're definitely my favorite makeup remover wipes, because I actually stopped buying makeup remover wipes because I'd buy them and then hate them and end up throwing them away. They'd dry out on me, and so I was never really a fan of makeup removers. I would normally literally use like oil on my face to remove my makeup, because that was the only thing that would really work, because the cleanser obviously doesn't really take off all the makeup, and I didn't like any of the cloths that I was using. But these are awesome. Make off. I will give you a sample, by the way, Karen. I've been meaning to give you a little package of samples. This is not a good example. This has some samples in it, but this is actually someone's foundation order. Like these. Like a few people bought mascaras from me, and so yours would look like this minus the mascara. And it has a makeup remover wipe in there. So I can make a little pack for you, Karen. Okay, so let me put my hair back so I can put on my skin polish. Whew. And it feels good to put my hair back too, because I am kind of hot. These lights are really hot. I felt cold up here when I first came up here, and then I was like, whew, sweating. So I'm gonna use my LimeLight skin polish, and this stuff, I haven't used it in a while because I actually just haven't had the time to do it. You know, when you're busy and you're a mom, and I'm kind of like, well, I'm not a new mom because I already have a 3.5-year-old, but I have a newborn as well. He just turned 1 month. So I don't have a lot of free time on my hands to actually use my mask. So this skin polish, you can actually use it just as a exfoliator and then just rinse it off right away, but it's also a mask, and it's a lovely, lovely mask. It smells like lemon, and it's got jojoba beads in it. And what else is in this thing? So it has oils from olives, lemon, and cypress, and it can roll away impurities as well as dead and dehydrated skin cells. So it's like I've barely used it, but you see how much is missing from my jar? That's because of samples, because I'm giving everybody and their mother samples of this, and I don't even use it on myself because I just don't have the time. But now I have the time. Now I'm happy. My kids are sleeping, and even though it's late and I should be sleeping myself, I'm going to take this moment to pamper myself, okay? So I'm going to scoop some of this up. See, I'm not dipping my fingers in there. Sanitation, because you know I'm using it for samples, so I don't put my fingers in there. Just so you know. It smells incredible. I love that lemony smell, and it is completely all natural. Um, our skincare line doesn't have anything artificial in it. It's completely all natural. Any of the scents that are in our skincare, it is from essential oils. So you don't have to worry about putting anything bad on your skin. Our skincare is also paraben free and cruelty free. No animals were harmed in the making of this product. That's how it should be, though, right? Do they still make things tested on animals? Like, I feel like in this day and age, like, nobody's gonna put up with that shit. You know, like, I feel like everyone is very conscious about not wanting their products to be, you know, tested on animals and stuff like that. So, do companies even do that anymore? I don't know. All I know is that our stuff is for sure cruelty free, and we are also Leaping Bunny certified. That extra step. And now I've got this stuff all over my hand, so I feel like I need to go get a washcloth just to wipe my hand off. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. I thought I was fully prepared for doing this live, but obviously not. I didn't think about the fact that I'd have this gunk on my hands. This wonderful, beautiful gunk. So now you've called me out on it, and you've asked me, what is Leaping Bunny? And I knew this, and now it's like skipped my mind, and I'm always posting about it too. So Leaping Bunny certified. I know that they like go through extra steps to make sure that no animals were used in the testing. Like, so it's cruelty free, and no animals were used in the testing phase as well. And it's like a special, it's kind of like, you know how like organic stuff can have the organic logo on it because it's been through like a very regimented process to like prove that it's organic. That's kind of like what the Leaping Bunny symbol is. It's like they've gone through like a very strict, it's not like they're just saying like, oh, we're cruelty free, like anyone can say that. Like they went through a very strict, what's the word I'm looking for? Strict testing, strict, you know, whatever stuff has to go through to become organic, the same thing. Do you get me? Sorry if that explanation wasn't that great. I'm still new here. I'm 2 months in. But I can get back to you on that and give you a full explanation. I'll post it in the comments after I log off of here and tell you exactly what Leaping Bunny certified is. So this stuff you leave on your face for 15 minutes. Well, 10 to 15 minutes or whatever, however long you want to leave it on. But I wouldn't leave it on overnight or anything. But yeah, it's one of those face masks that it's not the peel off kind, and it's not clay either. But it's a very refreshing face mask, and I like it. It makes me feel very relaxed. I love the lemon smell. So, talk to me, people, while I wait for this mask to dry. Ask me some questions. What do you want to know? Ask me anything. Except don't ask me calculus questions, because I won't know. My son could answer way more math problems than I could. He's like learning geometry right now, and he's 3.5. He knows shapes that I've never even heard of. I am drinking a Wattle Creek Chardonnay, and it is from the Boisset collection. and it is delicious. I wish you were here drinking this with me, Karen. We need to get together and have some wine, like we talked about when I was pregnant. I look like such a freak on here. I'm surprised not more people are popping on just to see like what the hell is wrong with that girl's face. Because you know how it'll show you when someone's live and it'll be this little picture, this little preview picture, and to click on it to get bigger. Like I'm picturing people scrolling and seeing a little picture of my face looking like this. And I'm like, I'm surprised that not more people are coming on just to be like, what the hell? What are you doing? What is that girl doing? Why does she look like such a freak? Ah! Should just make crazy faces. Scare people who are scrolling through their news feed. So if anybody else is out there, feel free to say hi. You know, I think a lot of people are scared to click on live videos because it tells the person like, oh, so-and-so joined. Like I see people's names that pop on, and I used to always say hi to everyone that I saw, oh, blah, 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 joined. But I've been trying to like wait until someone actually says hi to me, because I think a lot of people are scared to log on to someone's live feed because they are afraid of the person who's live to shout them out. You know what I mean? Because like that's actually I mean, it does happen to me. Like a lot of times I don't mind. Like I really like chatting with someone. Hey Stephanie, you were wondering what's on my face? Well, it is the LimeLight by Alcone skin polish. That is what's on my face. So yeah, I do like chatting with people when they're live, but sometimes I'm like in the middle of something and I really don't have time to chat, but I just want to like click on it and have it on in the background, and then I'll click it and then I'll hear them like say hi to me, and I'm like, crap, they know I'm here. So I think that's what happens a lot of times. So I think a lot of people might be waiting for me to log off, and then they're like, thank God that girl logged off, because now I can watch her replay and she won't know that I'm here. She won't know that I'm watching. Right? So how are you feeling, Stephanie? Are you feeling tired, nauseous, terrified? You're jealous of my wine? Oh my God, well that was me pretty recently. Anytime someone was drinking wine, I was like, it's not fair. It's not fair. But you know what? It goes by. Like, I was just thinking today while I was walking through HEB with my 2 kids and my husband, I was thinking to myself, wow, I can't believe that I have been pregnant twice and had 2 babies. And I remember like the moment I found out I was pregnant the first time, and it just felt like such a long road ahead of me. And I was like, and then when I was pregnant, I was like, oh God, I feel like I've been pregnant forever. I can't even remember what it feels like not to be pregnant. And then when I got pregnant a second time, and it was unplanned, and I was like, oh my God, like I can't believe I have to go through that all over again. And it just felt like just a million miles were in front of me. And now it's like all said and done, and I'm like, oh my God, like I actually did that and it's done. Like, what? How far along are you now, Stephanie? So yeah, when you're done, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, like I actually did it. Or time feels like it flies. Like after it's said and done, you're like, whoa, time actually did fly. Even though when you're in the moment, it feels like it's going by very slowly. So you are transitioning into the second trimester, and that's the best trimester. That's the trimester where you're like, Oh yeah, I can deal with being pregnant. Being pregnant isn't so bad. It's the first and the third trimester that suck. I found out at 4 weeks as well, Stephanie. I knew. I knew like way before I even found out too. It's like I had that intuition. I knew. So I took a test like before I was even due. It's like I already had it in my head, and yep, it was positive. You can't wait for the energy. Yeah, the second trimester is fun. You finally get your energy back and you don't feel nauseous, and then you start getting that cute little baby bump before it turns into a gigantic watermelon where you can't even move anymore. Oop, just kicked my makeup case. Yeah, same here. And I'm like, I know myself very well. I'm very in tune with my body. So that's cool. You're the same. I know. I hate that transition period where like no one else can tell that you're pregnant. I mean, you know you're pregnant, and then you start gaining weight, and your stomach looks like you had too many beers or something. Yeah, I hate that. That's the worst phase. I was happy once my bump showed up, and then people knew I was pregnant. Like, and that's always cool. Like that feeling. Both my pregnancies, I thought it was cool that once I made that transition, and then all of a sudden, when I'd go out in public, people would be like commenting on my pregnancy, which by the way is like a total faux pas. So I've read it, and I guess it's true. Like, you never want to assume that a woman is pregnant, because what if she's not, and then you're going to totally offend her. But other people didn't seem to get that memo, because once I made that transition, I think it was around 22 weeks or 23 weeks. That was when, I think for both pregnancies, it was around that time where I noticed I would go out in public and people would make a comment. They'd be like, "Oh, when are you due? Or are you having a boy or a girl?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I actually look pregnant." Because I felt like I looked pregnant way before. I felt like it was super obvious, especially my second time around. My second time around, I felt I showed sooner. Well, at least in my head, I did. I felt like it. I gained weight a lot faster the second time around. Uh huh. Yeah. I think it might. Actually, I don't know. If you're pretty big to begin with, then maybe it takes longer. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think every woman is just different. For me, I it took me until like 22 weeks, 22 or 23, when people actually said something to me, like people that didn't know me. So that is so exciting. I'm so happy for you, Stephanie. If you ever need to commiserate with anyone, or, you know, ask any questions or whatever, I'm always here for you. Also, just totally random thought, and I have to share this because it's made such a difference in my mom life. I totally recommend joining Stroller Strides, because Stroller Strides is where I met like my mama tribe. It's where you work out outside with your stroller and your baby. Um, and I made so many awesome mom friends that way. So I always recommend it, because like I didn't find Stroller Strides until my son was like a year and a half when I discovered it, and I wish I had discovered it sooner. And it's made a difference, because when I had my first son, the newborn stage was really hard because I didn't have like a support system. Like, I didn't like have mom friends, so it was really hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then this time around, it's so awesome to have like this group of women that I can complain to or ask questions, and you know, all that good stuff. It's really nice. So you should check it out. They offer like your first class for free too. And I think every once in a while they do a free week to try it out. It's really cool. Oh, it is so hot under these lights. I'm like, oh, I'm sweating. Anyways, I better cut this short. I think I've been on here a long time. But I'm so happy that you were chatting with me, Stephanie. I probably would have logged off earlier. But I was happy to chit chat with someone because hardly anybody ever talks to me when I'm live. So thanks for coming on and chatting and viewing me in this awkward state. So I'm gonna log off of here and I'm gonna wash this off my face, and then I'm gonna be putting on all my other LimeLight skincare. I'll be putting on my Sotox and my skin therapist and probably some One Drop Wonder. Yes, definitely. I will see you soon, chat with you soon. Oh, and if you want any samples, Stephanie, hit me up and I'll make you a little baggie full of tons of skincare samples. So just let me know. All right, and I also want to say goodbye to my replay viewers. Any of you who didn't catch this live and you're watching me right now, thanks for watching the replay. And same goes for you. If any of you out there want some samples, send me a PM. Join my VIP group on here. Are you a member of my VIP group? I think you are, Stephanie, but I'm not sure. So I lose track. But my group is Glamour by Jamie. If you want to join that group, and I gotta end this video by spamming you all with my website, which is glamourbyjamie.com. All right, well, I hope you all have a wonderful night or whatever time of day that you're watching this. Hope you have a good morning, afternoon, and good night. I'm signing off.